Okay, then we're now leaving Rounham Services and we're back onto the M27, and this is where we come to the difficult bit because obviously there's been a lot of congestion around here, so it has caused a bit of a knock effect on the journey. So here we go. Now on our way towards so we're now on our way towards Bournemouth Way, because we're in the direction towards Bournemouth. And so sorry if I had to mute, because there's a lot of personal things going on in the background and we don't want to hear that gossip on the channel. So just enjoy the scenic views. Okay, then we're now on our way towards Paulton's Park area, which is located in the New Forest, and the New Forest is also home to TV presenter off Spring Watch, Chris Packham. So Chris Packham is from the New Forest, so that's a very iconic celebrity, if you know. So you got Chris Packham, who lives in the New Forest, and so you got so here we are now heading towards the New Forest. Alright then, traffic speed limit has now started to pick back up to normal speed. Let's hope it remains this speed all the way as we approach Ringwood, so, or is it? So anyway, there are directional signs here, for the southwest. 10 miles to Ringwood, 21 miles to Bournemouth, and 25 miles to Poole. So Rufus Stone services coming up. So 10 miles to Ringwood, 20 miles to Bournemouth and 25 miles to Poole. And there's a bit of gridlock traffic here. That's on the northbound side. So Rufus Stone services. Alright then, we're now in Burley. Not Kay Burley, who's the presenter of Sky News. We're now over in the Burley area, so this means the roads so the areas are starting to become even more popular as we wind down. Hightown Crow, so it's 2 miles into Ringwood, 13 miles into Bournemouth and 18 miles into Poole. And we'll be coming up by the In Excess Garden Centre, one of the most popular garden centres in this region. In Excess is one of the garden centres here at Ringwood. Oh, so about that, guys. Anyway, here's In Excess Garden Centre. Well, it's now called Ringwood Garden Centre. Well, yeah, it's called In Excess, the Ringwood Garden Centre, which is the indoor, and of course it's got the regatta outdoors. And just coming into view is, of course, the Church of Ringwood. So there's Ringwood Church. So I'll see you once we get downwards. Okay, now we're actually still on this limited speed limit, so we'll be coming to St Peter's and St Paul's Church, which is the main church, which is the iconic building here in Ringwood. And of course, Ringwood is the market town. Of course, there is Christchurch, which is not far away, and that is where the Monday markets get held. Anyway, here we are, sign here for Salisbury, Fordingbridge and of course Ringwood. So here we are now arriving.
Jeeps are nice, Joe.
Now arriving into Ringwood.
That Cherokee.
Yeah. We had one of them, we went to Dorset, didn't we?
Not one of them.
It was bigger than that.
We're going to see how ugly that looks now. That one that we had then.
So
at the time it looked lovely.
Yeah.
It's really basic compared to what you get now.
Anyway, A338, B3347. So Ringwood Church is coming up. Here's Waitrose Lorry. And Waitrose over there. Waitrose and Partners. Here's Ringwood Church, St Peter's and St Paul's. The flag's not on the pole today, unfortunately.
In 0.7 miles, keep right.
So just keep right. Well, obviously we're going to get into the left-hand lanes, even though it says keep right, because that's probably just the indication. But this is going to take us a bit of a detour way. So we're going to get to the A338. Just keep going straight.
Traffic.
And anyway, here's the sign here for Bournemouth and Bournemouth International Airport. Now, don't let the airport.
Quarter mile, keep right.
Now, don't let the airport excite you, viewers. This is not an airport where you'll find bigger flights like Virgin and British Airways. because this airport's only a smaller scale airport. It handles airlines such as Jet2.com, EasyJet, and of course TUI, as Jet2.com have recently started flying from this airport.
Now keep right.
But you never know, we might be seeing a flight.
Looks like we need to cancel that now, Joe.
Landing,
Keep
so-
taking us everywhere now.
Anyway, let's cancel the sat nav now.
Just keep it. We can use it as soon as we. Well, I know how to get to pool anyway. So.
Anyway, I just now turned off the sat nav. So here we are. This is there's a bus stop here. This is provided on behalf of Moorbus.
See, 1 o'clock.
And
That's the problem. It's
the service.
We usually come down at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
X3, X6. So we're now at St Leonard's. Straight ahead for Wimborne, but we're turning left towards Bournemouth and Christchurch.
No. Where are we going to park, Joe?
Avenue Road.
By the multi-story?
Yeah. So anyway, that's sign Bournemouth International and the A338. Alright then, here we are in the country part. This is like rural Bournemouth, well near Herne. So in a moment you might be lucky that you might see an aeroplane taking off or landing at Bournemouth's airport. Yes, there is a runway here, but there is an airport close by. Not a larger airport compared to London, Heathrow, Gatwick and Manchester, but Bournemouth is an easier airport. It's like a small airport, a bit like with Sanford and Melbourne in Florida. So there's an aeroplane sign. No sign of any planes yet. Maybe there's not one scheduled to land or take off yet. I don't know. Can't see no sign of any aeroplanes, so just have to make do, unfortunately. So, as you know, we're now by Herne. Now, Bournemouth Airport is also close to Adventure Wonderland. Well, was a theme park back in the day based on Alice in Wonderland. And of course there's the Bournemouth Aviation Museum for those aviation enthusiasts. So I've got signage here for Christchurch, Priory, Quayside, Castle and Beaches. So soon be arriving into, so we'll be turning round. Bad luck, we didn't get any plane view unfortunately. So sign Adventure Wonderland. Well, obviously not much anymore, but it was a good blast from the past for those theme park enthusiasts like Theme Park Worldwide. If you watch their channel, just hover over to watch them on YouTube. They do great viewed videos. So here we are, now arriving by the pylon. So you'll see the iconic Welcome to Bournemouth sign. And so here we go, upon arrival into Bournemouth. Okay, here's the Royal Bournemouth Hospital. One of the biggest hospitals in the Dorset region, and here is Welcome to Bournemouth sign. That's more like a quirky Disney welcome. So welcome to Bournemouth sign. So we're now in Bournemouth, and on the opposite side it says safe journey. Well, none of people coming down this way want to see that sign. They want to see the welcome to Bournemouth sign. So anyway, this is the exit here for Christchurch and also the Royal Bournemouth Hospital. And so Bournemouth Hospital is down there, the Royal Bournemouth Hospital. So it's nice to see like that hospital's been developed, because I do like how things change over the years. When you come back in years to come, you see, wow, look what they've done, made a good improvement. So now crossing the road for Christchurch, so we'll soon be arriving into Bournemouth. Now Bournemouth is one of the most popular tourist attractions. There's a Sainsbury's over there, that's Castle Point. Here comes an Alexander Dennis bodied Enviro 400 MMC, operated by Moorbus on the X3 service from Bournemouth to Salisbury via Ringwood. Well, obviously going to Ringwood. Now those MMC buses are fitted with Wi-Fi, and of course, yes, they do have next stop announcements. The majority of Moorbus services do. This is what they're probably going to start using these days, to be like London as well, and also like the B network in Manchester, when they say next stop Bournemouth station. Anyway, we're now coming towards Bournemouth town centre. We're coming towards Bournemouth town centre now. So I've got sign here, Charminster, Winton, Vitality Stadium. Of course, we've got Boscombe Pier. Boscombe, you've got Boscombe, which is close to Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth had lots of choices of shops back then. You had Marks and Spencer's, British Home Stores, Debenhams, Beale's, which was really closer to my heart. Also Dingle's, which became House of Fraser, but sadly those names have vanished. Well, Marks and Spencer's still exists, but they just closed the Bournemouth branch. And House of Fraser still exists, but obviously I can't see them lasting really long, because most of them are now being part of the Frasers group, and I don't think any of the original House of Fraser stores which they acquired from like Beatty's and Dingle's, well, obviously I don't think how long they'll be lasting. Beale's, however, which was closer to my heart, sadly they had to close. This was due to like the future of the high street, because a lot of things has been going on which has really changed everything. And there was one iconic attraction that was iconic to Bournemouth, and you would see it right up in the sky, the iconic Bournemouth balloon, which was once sponsored by the Wave 105 FM radio system, but sadly that had to go because of health and safety, and it operated throughout the summer months under S&D Leisure, but they've decided not to renew the licence. So that is a real shame, that is. So but rest in peace to the Bournemouth balloon, and it was in the Lower Gardens, the big park. So anyway, we're coming round, we're winding along, and you'll see Bournemouth Station. There's the station. That is for trains across to many parts of the region, like South Western Railway trains to Weymouth and London Waterloo, and of course cross-country services to places such as Manchester Piccadilly and Manchester Piccadilly via Birmingham New Street, and also services to Edinburgh via Birmingham New Street. So here we are. Now we are coming towards Bournemouth. Now most parts will be missed out because obviously we'll be finishing, but I will take you on a bit of a tour of the town, because I'm going to be doing a bit of a tour of the town, and that's in a separate video. So there are loads of different parts I'm putting in, rather than having one big video that might kill my memory. So you've got the BI. So you got the BIC, known as the Bournemouth International Centre. I don't know why I call it the BIC. So here we are, coming to Bournemouth. There's an iconic building here. Now, if you can look at this road here, don't bloody fool yourself. It reminds you probably when you're coming into Kidderminster. That's because the twisty road, as you come by St Mary's Church, that would have sat right there, then you would have had the Weaver's Wharf there. It's just a bit like, a little bit similar to Kiddie, except without seeing bus companies like Diamond Bus. Obviously Diamond don't operate in this region. You did have yellow buses, but sadly they had to finish in 2022. So welcome guys to Bournemouth. It's now lift tour time, and we are now doing the lift tour in Bournemouth Town Centre, and we are starting first at the Avenue Road car park, where there used to be some Cone Eco Disc lifts, but they got modernised by Otis with Leicester Controls announcements.
Going up. Please mind the doors. Doors closing.
Alright, these are the lifts.
Going up. Floor 6. Doors opening. Going down. Please mind the doors. Doors closing. Going down. Floor 2. Doors opening.
Now to the Avenue Shopping Centre, which is the Dead Mall. And there used to be an old Otis lift that went up to an additional floor which housed JJB Sports, which became Sports Direct. This used to be a really nice old Otis lift, but sadly it then got modernised by Paragon. But since then, Sports Direct moved out of that space, and the lift is only used when the space upstairs is available. Now to the lift in Boots. This is a really nice old Evans lift, but only the inside control panel was modernised, and it has the Leicester Controls VoIP. Oh, fair enough. I think it will go down. Don't
Going down.
Ah, that's great.
Ground floor. Doors opening.
Now to the lift in Dykeman. This lift is a Nova lift, and it's an awesome glass lift. Let's ride it. Alright then, this is the lift at Dykeman, Bournemouth Town Centre. Here it is, and this is a Nova lift. It's a glass one too. Gonna go in. I'm going to the first floor and shut the doors. Capacity 600 kilograms, 8 persons.
Lift going up.
the wall to go up. It's a glass lift. Also got to open on this side. Let's go back down to 0 ground.
Doors open. Doors closing.
Talk. Ah, doors close quick.
Lift going down.
Going down. 0.
Doors
That's it. Next is the Stanner lift in Clark's.
Elevator is going up. Floor 1, door opening. Door closing. Elevator is going down. Floor 0, door opening.
Now into Bobby's, the old Debenhams, and to one of the first lifts there. This lift is a Cone KSS Revive, which was modernised from an Otis to look like an Eco Disc. Alright, this is the lift at Bobby's in Bournemouth Town Centre. Let's go in, get a 4. Capacity 10 persons, 750 kilograms. Modernised 2010. This used to be where Debenhams was. We're on 3rd floor. Let's see what's on the 3rd floor. This is the Gosney barbecue. Level 4. And this is the top. This is where the pizza. Oh. Go down. Let's go down to the basement. Okay. Now to the lift in Waterstones, which is a VMEC lift. Now to the Cone M series that goes to TK Maxx, which was out of order. Typical. Now to the lifts at the Richmond Gardens Shopping Centre, which are some awesome old cone lifts. Okay, go to 5. Alright, these are the lifts at the Richmond Gardens Shopping Mall car park in Bournemouth Town Centre. These are older cones. Capacity 1500 kilograms, 20 persons. One of them's got a standard gate voice. Here we are. Go down to the ground. Go down to the ground. Nice lift for an older one. And very fast. Quite old. Oh. No. Coming in. Oh. It's quite grotty, these lifts are. Now back into Bobby's and into the new lift, which is a Doppler lift. This lift only goes between ground floor and 4th floor and does not go down to the basement. If you wish to travel to the basement, you have to make your way into the cone lift. However, this lift is posh. Go down to 2. Ground. Alright, this is the lift at Bobby's in Bournemouth Town Centre. This is a Doppler, capacity 1,000 kilograms, 30 persons.
Third floor, doors opening. Lift going down. Doors closing. Lift going down. Doors closing. First floor, doors opening. Lift going down. Doors closing. Ground floor.
Now, I didn't manage to film the rest of the lifts here in Bournemouth Town Centre, unfortunately. That was because I was on a tight schedule and I didn't even film the lifts in the library again. But hopefully next time I will do it again.